What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk 296, 297. Last chapters kind of reverted to the main cast, making Griffith seem amazing and the Hawk and yada yada blah blah blah. Same shit. Ganishka has essentially achieved his final transformation. Does it mean anything until we see it on paper? Because again, like I said, if when they just square, like they didn't even really square off, it wouldn't have been a fight. But the last time Griffith and him were literally nose to nose, face to face, if the gap was this big and all that his little power up thing got him to was like here, like it's what are we really talking about here, you know? So we'll see. I mean, it looks cool, definitely looks cool. But I think I'm more interested in the kind of the elf trip. If I hope they get there. What are we? So we're gonna be. This is 296, 297. Maybe by 300 or so, we've at least gotten off the ship. I don't want this turning into like a spoilers for Naruto, but remember when we'd come off that crazy hypeness that was um Obito declaring the war and people mobilizing and getting ready, and they're like, okay, Naruto's gonna go train with Killer B and yada yada. And then they were just on a ship for like 40 episodes after coming off like one of the hypest moments. So I'm hoping that's not what's going to happen here, but we'll see. We'll drag this over here. YouTube seemed to be okay with the little playlist we had going last time with my sped up version, so we're going to do that again. Put that there. Hit play. Should be good to go, I think. Yeah, they seem to be okay with it, so see how it goes. Turn that down in the headphone. Recording. Mic. Alright. 296. I guess they're still sparring. Like I said, he's getting some great training. I don't know if he lives long enough to become maybe like the greatest human warrior. That's not guts, but Isidro's getting some damn good training. Him and Azan just going at it, huh? Thanks for coming up so early. It's like the witch girl was saying, for some reason a good wind blows whenever you stand here. Smooth sailing makes for a smooth voyage. They're a great help to us sailors. Well, not that I mind. It's still a special treat. He's seeing something in the sky. He doesn't see them though, right? They see him. The sylphs gather there as long as Serpico is present. They've gathered to play. You seem to be rather used to your luminous body now too, Farnese. Might be a good time to move to a slightly deeper level and establish a contract with the spirit. What happened? What'd she sense? What's happening here? Guess you can't fish with cheese. I had a feeling that kind of thing wouldn't work. What'd she just sense? What's going on here? Where did you get that, or has that always been in our possession? It's always been in our possession. Fish of the sea are big and ferocious. You gotta give them a bigger mouthful. Mouthful? That's always been in our... I don't know. I don't know if we have a behelit in our possession. I think we do, but I'm not sure. Bigger mouthful? Hey, get out of my pouch. What are you talking about? What are you doing? In an effort to invigorate you, so quit complaining. Time's come to pay me back for all I do for you. Looks kind of awkward. Yeah, don't let that just drop. It's kind of moving there. It's definitely... Is that something that Puck just triggered, or... Lord Bitch is angered. I sacrifice this, so please calm thyself. Okay. Guys, this is... Oh, is this the, Ganishka? Gonna get a Coca-Cola sponsorship. You think that's what it is? It's triggering from all, but what, I don't understand why the Behelit would react to whatever he is, but I think that's what's happening here. That could be the only thing I could think of that would trigger that on her. What the? What's this bizarre sensation? Shirko, do you feel that? Yes, some unbelievable calamity seems to be taking place. I feel it. It's from inland to the east, and it's huge. It's like, just like this world, it's tearing apart. Dang, so they couldn't see it, but they sensed it. I wonder what that was doing to the Behelit. Dang, he really is like hell. Hell taken upon Earth. I'd love to see this I mean, it is animated here, but just to get like how it's moving, the colors, the sounds that's giving off. It looks massive. I mean, that wide out, zoomed out shot we got is like straight up like Colossal Titan on steroids. It is huge. Now, does the size have anything to do with like the amount of souls he's taken in, or like, I don't know, but it's blocking out the sun or the moon, all of it, honestly. It's a god. Honestly, I don't blame them for just dropping down and worshiping. What can you do in that scenario? I'd honestly be like if a Titan touched down in front of you. I, I have, I will not fault anybody for they need to just drop down and worship, you know? Insects. What are these little bugs? Can he not harness that power into a less, I want to say less vulnerable form? Because it's not hard to miss. He's not sneaking up on anybody. Our attacks don't even need to be precise. Like, when they hit, they'll hit. I don't know if we can just like burn him from the outside in or anything like that, but it just stays like this at all times, or yes, that's a foot. Feet. Feet for trampling and crushing the enemy beneath. Aren't these your own men? What he's walking up on, these are his own Kashan soldiers, right? I'm pretty sure. Especially given the way they're drawn. The hairstyle and I guess the color tone and the armor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's them. So he's just say, screw it. Screw having the numbers that are bigger than anybody else's in the nation. I'll just do it myself. I guess. I mean, because if this doesn't work anyway, what does he need the numbers for? You know? Like if this doesn't work, then you know nothing's gonna work. Like I'm just gonna be dead. Oh, flowers! Red flowers just bloom. Beautiful, so beautiful. Bloom, red flowers. He sure thinks they're red flowers. Looks kind of like a world tree at the same time. Yeah, that's the shot right there. But I don't even think this shot does it justice, to be honest. It's that gigantic silhouette. That's the beast of the end. The one who brings to an end the reason of the world. That's like a god. It's the god, Shiva. That which lies outside reason. Who knew we'd see it in a form such as this? Do you intend to challenge that demon god? What a sight to see. It's like the end of the world. Holiness, your holiness, please guide us, please save us. Yeah, okay, so what's your god got to say about it? And see, like, this is it. This is that defining moment. I didn't know it was going to get this bad. You know, I thought it would be... You know, they got Princess Charlotte captured. You know, Midland's been losing this battle to the Kashan, and they just can't do it. But Griffith comes riding in with his apostles on horseback, and they take back the city, and they beat back the forces, and they win, and like, all hail Lord Griffith. You know, he should be king. He did it for us. This is on a completely different scale, though. Like, this is like the stuff of nightmares. It's gonna end the world. This is a demon god. Like, this is it. And for essentially the people, like, all hope is 100% lost. And for people to not just put their belief in, like, oh, he can do it, he can push back the troops, to essentially putting their faith in Griffith, like he is the one that's going to be able to stop this opposing force. He defeats something like that. There's nothing that I feel like, even if he defeated something like that, if somehow everybody in humanity got a dream, like they've been getting these crazy dreams that they all have connection. They've all been getting. I feel like the very next night they could all have a universal dream of Griffith, what he sacrificed, what he gave up, what he did to Casca, blah blah blah, XYZ. And it's literally a drop in the bucket compared to like what he defeated and what would have happened to the world, you know? Like all those wrongs, but one big enough right can outweigh that. Now you have to start to ask yourself of like, would the world have tumbled into this darkness, or would this even have to be a thing that needed to be defeated if he didn't do what he did and set things into motion? But that's, you're asking good questions, but there's gonna be no coming back for this. To the point where, like, I think when this happens, I think Guts should just let it go. Unless they come searching for us, you just have to let it go because you can't win. Because he can't do it by himself, and to convince anybody on the inside to backstab him or anybody to go against him, they just wouldn't. They wouldn't. What can you do? There's nothing to fear, my children. Rather open your eyes and watch bravely. Now is the prophesied time. This beast that pierces the heavens, the personification of a calamity, the embodiment of darkness. But darkness is sure to be driven away by the hawk of light. All of you here today are blessed. Before your eyes a miracle. Now nay, we're already in the midst of a miracle. Hawk of light. Yeah, the hawk of light. That's what I've been calling him. Is this gonna happen right now? I thought there was gonna be some more prep time and people were gonna be like getting shit together. Like, is it going down now? Whoa. I mean, I don't think we're beating that shot, are we? That's pretty great. He almost says, have we ever seen his God Hand form colorized? Have we seen any of the God Hand colorized? Yeah, he has like a blue tint to him, blue shaded. And Zod's, I don't know if we've ever seen him come. His is more like a grayish, whitish. Huh, I kind of like the color choices there. And are we to assume that, like, I don't know if it's ever described, you know when you get those panels at the beginning of the chapter, like it's a whole new kind of, I don't even want to say chapter, I don't know, volume, I don't know what they categorize it as. You'll get all the characters that mean a damn and like a little biography of them they were doing. I don't know if there's stuff like extra stuff that ever comes out. I always feel like there's extra Hunter x Hunter stuff or extra Naruto stuff where the author will share things and give insights or more explanation on things, but it's sometimes maybe not considered canon or it's not in the detailed story. I'm saying all that to say, I don't know, has there ever been a point where the author described as far as what characters look like in their traits, their color, describing, you know, skin, hairstyle, what things might look like? I'm curious on that. Damn. Got not a bad shot either. I still don't think it's better. Whoa. Hey, maybe this might be the shot. What am I even looking at here? What's it? Is it Sonya or Olivia? I get confused. I think it's Sonya. This is clearly one of his apostles. Damn. That's not bad either. Those are some great panels right there. Alright, let's see what we get. Yeah, see, like this. I don't think they give anything as far as description of character, though. Main character of the story, he exists between armor, his soul is constantly torn. You command better than the Hawk. Yeah, I don't see anything here as far as color or like traits of characters. Now see, they've removed her because they did have the little fortune teller chick in this, but now they've removed her. Yeah. I want to see what he tried to reincarnate himself again. Got him, but ultimately he's a giant demonic beast. Pretty big. Okay, narrator time. Emperor Ganishka of the Kashan Empire was an apostle. His desire was to extend the territory under his control, every corner of the world, then surpass and transcend the God Hand. beings who stand above the apostles. To this end, he joined the bodies of captured apostles. He joined the bodies of captured apostles to build an artificial reincarnation vessel. So somehow he was able to overpower, I mean, not some, we saw how powerful he was. Somehow he was able to capture apostles and somehow use and reincarnate them. Because right here, when they say build an artificial reincarnation vessel, that's his. They're referring to the man-made behelit, correct? I'm assuming. Build an artificial reincarnated vessel, produced a force of demon beasts, and grouped them together with humans from lands he ruled to populate a large army. Yeah, so he had all those women captured, spitting out all the beast, somehow fusing with the man-made behelit. He then challenged Griffith, who was far beyond his level. Realizing that he could currently do nothing against Griffith, Ganesha lowered himself into the reincarnation vessel, the man-made behelit, in an attempt at a second reincarnation. Now he's essentially doing like another. He had to do his first like baptization to become an apostle. Now he's doing it again. Thus he was reborn as a towering demonic beast that stood practically tall as the sky. However, his ego imploded. He began to attack an enemy or ally in his path. What will Griffith and the new Band of the Hawk do? See, if there was, because I think it's just all going to be his downfall. I think if he had a way to like compartmentalize this power and put it back in humanoid form, but be able to freely move in and out of it and command his troops at the same time, we might have something. He's just walking, because now his own troops are just going to run. I don't think maybe he just doesn't even care. He's not giving orders. He's not trying to do the foot soldiers and him. He's just trying to this is it. If anything's in my way, I'm just clearing it. It is. All right. I mean, everybody sees it. Massive. Damn. Look how it's rippling effect through the sky. It's pretty dope. Yeah, trampling his own men. Yeah. What can you actually do? Nothing. You can't even outrun that. Their flower. I think he's also mentally. Can his I forget the man's name. His little witch wizard that he's got going. Can he not connect with him mentally and just give any type of like, hey, this is what you're doing. This is what you're not doing. What's the plan? It's just done. Like there's no communicating. There's nothing. Red flowers. I crushed the insect. Red flowers bloom. Oh, speak of the devil. Please calm yourself, Majesty. Those are soldiers of the Empire? Oh, he didn't connect with him. He just flew up by his face. You know how high in the air he's gotta be? Shit, can't you see them? They're down at your feet. See, I thought he was connecting with him mentally, so I thought he might have a chance here. I think he's just gonna get his ass chomped. Yeah. Noisy bug buzzing my ear. Did he just shoot out? Wind? Water? Acid? Oh god, what is that? Fire? I don't know. But madness. I fear that His Majesty's ego has no longer His Majesty, the Great Emperor Ganishka. It's just like one who destroys the world with fire. Shiva himself. Honestly, Shirka, I need you to go talk to him. No, but do we not do astral, like, is astral projection not our thing, man? Like, you're gonna have to connect with him, like, on the other side. If you're unable to do that, then GG. But what's going on here? What's this boundless landscape? The only moving things are bugs moving on the earth. Isn't anyone there? My soldiers? Oh, he's starting to... Okay, he's remembering a little bit. Anyone? Soldiers? Soldiers? For soldiers. Oh, wow. Okay, so something's tugging and pulling here. Because he's saying names and saying soldiers like there's a plan or some kind of thought process, and then he's spinning back around. He's like, wait, what are soldiers? So it seems to be like mindless beast mixed in with Ganishka at the same time. What is this? Who am I? Yeah. If we can't tap into our memories or someone can't unlock that, this is just kind of like a cool waste of time, I guess. I guess we gotta make Griffith look cool. Isn't anyone there? Somebody? Somebody there? Somebody be there? Yo. Daibo? Was that his name? Yeah, you better start weaving some signs, man. What a sight. It's like seeing the end of the world. Just firing off heat cannons, bro. Someone. See, now he's losing it. What's that? Like, yeah. That might trigger him. That's right. That's the thing I wanted. That light. That very light is my... My what? Hit like that? Do one more. Try to fit in one more chapter here. Hopefully this won't be too long. I can already tell by the way I'm scrolling. A lot of faces you got going there, buddy. What the? Are what? Are like mini apostles of him sprouting from the ground that he's left behind, or what the hell's going on here? Are those still connected to him, just tentacle wise? It's always something, man. Something's always got to be going on. Luckily, I don't give three fucks which side wins this. Guts is not involved. Nothing either side's for the greater. Now you could say the Midland people and some of those people have. There shouldn't. We don't have to wish ill on them. They didn't do anything, so maybe that's the side we should be rooting for. But I'm also not gonna fault the Kashan side just because they were the power at the time. Both sides are being led by the worst of the worst. You know, either side could be whatever. But I'm just glad we're not the ones standing on the ground, looking up at this, trying to figure out how the hell we're gonna do this. You know, I think even like, can we be realistic here for a second? Can we all agree that in the current time, there's absolutely nothing Guts and Shirka could do about this? That's an accurate statement, right? No matter whatever she can make a contract with, no matter what spirit she could summon, mentally connect with it, no matter if you let the armor fully take over him, we're not. There's nothing we're doing about this, right? I would think, personally. Look, a swarm of smaller monsters rose. Yeah, there is just like, I don't know if they're falling off of him, or if they're taking over the bodies that he's killing, or what. But he's creating like multiple apostles of himself. We got Cell and Cell Juniors running around down here. They're coming this way. Sir Hawk, Griffith, Lord Griffith, Band of the Hawk. Assume an echelon formation. Honestly, let him burn down the world, man. Just let it happen. Just leave us on our little island and call it a day. Hear me, Lords of Midland, as well as all who volunteered to be here. I ask you to guard His Holiness the Pontiff, Her Highness the Princess, and the people of Windham. You shall? Okay, so they're all gonna guard. Gotcha. I'm sorry, guys. I can't skip ad YouTube. Lord Griffith, fear not, Princess. Sonia? It's Sonia. I think I keep going back and forth with Sonia and Elizabeth. Sonia, stay with His Holiness and Her Highness. What? We'll protect the three of them. Sure. Stay with you. Isn't a reason for what was her plan? I guess she just made. We're demons. Forward. Alright. I feel like he's just playing a video game at this point. You know? He's just hanging out. Like, oh, cool. Look, this is the final big bad boss, and like, I've accumulated my monsters. You got your monsters. Let's put them together. Let's go. Yeah, get him. Oh man, he's just having fun, knowing he can't lose at any point. Like at any point, if he wanted to, he'd like use all his rare candies or put in the cheat codes and just win. Be like, look what I did. Demonic release. Oh shit! All the Pokemon just evolved at one. They just went to tier 3 stage just on command. That was kind of dope. You got the Guts' brother, Zod, all the other ones. Damn. I would love to see this animated. Man, I feel like we're missing out. Berserk fans, we're missing out. We already know what the shot is here. It's this shot. Yeah, now that I think about it, I feel like the two of them are just playing like big boss battle. It's like, alright, bring your best Pokemon. I got my best Pokemon. But here's the thing. Griffith controls the game. At any point, like, and that's another thing is because we never got this in the beginning, and that's what I asked for a lot. We got a little bit of it at the end when we saw him finally giving in to the Darth Vader moment and turning. Like, I want to go in. I want to go in here on him. Like, what does he think about things that are happening? Is this bad? Is this good? Is he panicking? Is he like right now? Is there a 1% even concern in his mind at all? I don't know. So that's why it's kind of like I can't take any of this seriously because I think at any given moment, if he wanted to, as like game developer or game master or whatever you want to categorize him as, if he's just not in the mood, feels like he's losing, this just isn't going how he wanted to, he just presses Control Alt Delete, unleashes the God Hand, does what he does, and it's over. I know he wants to do it in kind of like a human form, but then like everybody's seeing this. Does this shit look human to you? Does this look not devilish? Like even our warriors, like this demonic transformation shit, does this look natural? Nobody asking questions just because our lives are saved. We're not. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff, but interesting stuff. I would love to see this animated. Color, ooh man, that'd be pretty crazy. What did you say? Demonic transformation? That's evolution. Not bad. Some good stuff. So we'll leave it there. See how it goes. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and